this game ends up going the distance here, simply Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Jarosai here. Let's get a little bit of arena action going. Purchase complete. And let's go with... Ooh, nice solid start to the day with a mage, I'm feeling like, at the moment. So, let's go ahead and pick that. I do make mage normally, so fairly easy to work out. Now, what kind of deck do I want to build? This is the tricky thing with arena with mages especially, I feel. Are you going to be able to get enough spells so that you can get some spell damage on the field? Adjacent minions, 1, 1, and 2. Defender of Argus is always just such a strong card. Violet Apprentices can be useful, less so in the late game. I'm going to go with Defender of Argus as a good, strong early game pick. Mana Worm, Water Elemental. I love Water Elemental, I think it's just a really solid card. Mana Worm, though, fantastic early game, and... well... Mana Worm. Cone of Cold, alright, so Corehound, blah, not liking it for 7 cost. Arcane Explosion or Cone of Cold, we're going Cone of Cold, are we? Yeah. Cone of Cold. Scarlet Crusader, pretty good. River Crocalist, great value 2-drop, one of the solid ones. Nothing like to write home about or anything. Divine Shield, just incredibly annoying on the Scarlet Crusader. I'll go Scarlet Crusader. Ooh, hello. Twilight Drake. Well, I'm not looking to hold out too much in the late game. Don't like Arcane Golem at all. So I'll go with Kirin Tor Mage. We'll see if I get a secret. I love Flame Strike, as anyone who watches any of my streams will know. Love it, love it, love it. Do I want another Scarlet Crusader? I think Arcane... card draw is just useful, though. So do I want to go... Oh, I'm going with Flame Strike. One can always use a Flame Strike. Stormwind Champion, very solid late game. Really don't want a deckhand. Harvest Golem can buy me time to do other stuff. It's not too bad. A 2-3 and a 2-1. But... alright then. Let's go heavy on the mid. Arcane Missiles, Dragonling Mechanic. I'd rather wait for... is it Argent Commander? Summons the Squire. I'd rather wait for that. Priestess of Elune, not really worth for 6. Arcane Missiles, fairly straightforward, that choice there. South Sea Captain, your other pirates, yeah, okay. Ice Block. When your hero takes fatal damage, prevent it and become immune this turn. That doesn't really do too much. That means I'm waiting until I die. Okay, that's not particularly useful. Prevent it and become immune this turn. Or Faceless Manipulator. Can't go wrong. Oh, right. Molten Giant. Another Faceless Manipulator. Or a Spellbender. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as the new target. Not that convinced, to be honest. Not that convinced. We're having another Faceless Manipulator, why not? Poly, almost never a bad idea. Almost never a bad idea. Wow, they really want to... Snapjaw, blur. Frost Nova, okay. Frostbolt, better. Kodo, Imp Master, and Ancient Mage. Give adjacent minions spell damage +1. That could end up being quite useful. I can get a lot of spell damage out of that. Alright. Secret, as soon as you hear his attack gate 8 armor, I like this personally, and if I've got the Kirin Tor Mage, this is the one I'm going to go with. Stormwind Knight, okay, yeah. So there's the secret. After getting chucked at me so much. War Golem, decent late game. Don't really have very much late game at the moment. Fairy Dragon, they're one of the most solid 2-drops in the game. And yes. Mirror Entity, Mirror Image, and Spiteful oh wow, what a rubbish choice this is. Let's have a little think here. I'm not convinced Mirror Image is any good sort of later on. I guess it's like sort of desperation thing almost in the late game, because there's just not a lot of health on the taunts that you summon. Early game it can be slightly annoying, but that's reliant on you having it early game, which is not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination. When your opponent plays a minion, summon a copy of it. Well, for 3, I guess I could play multiple secrets, I suppose. But, summon a 0/2 minions with taunt. Oh, right, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and go Mirror Entity. Freeze a character. If the character was frozen, deal 4 damage instead. Ice Lance. Nightblade is okay, but 5 cost for a 4/4 is just a little bit much. So I'm going with Ice Lance. I am aware I have a decent number of spells in this deck at the moment. Flame Strike, Polymorph, Mirror Entity, Ice Bear. Okay, there's a secret. Cone of Cold, Frostbolt, Ice Lance, Arcane Missiles. I could go Arcane Explosion as well, and really just absolutely hammer him home. Or another Scarlet Crusader. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to go there. Another Arcane Missiles. Okay, they really, really want it. Arcane Missiles it is. Another Kirin Tor Mage. Ooh, won't say no. And now, I'm looking for another secret, potentially. Mana Worm, almost instantaneous. Bloodfist Ogre for a 6/7. I don't really have much in the late game at the moment, but another Mana Worm is always welcome. Always, always welcome. So I'm gonna hope I'm able to get... Oh wow, another Scarlet Crusader. Do I really want to go down this route? And another Cone of Cold. Don't want the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Alright, we'll go with Cone of Cold. What else? What else? Well, this is Blur. It looks like I'm summoning Mirror Image. Bloodfin Raptor actually isn't that bad, so we'll have him in there. Another Ice Barrier? Do I really want another Ice Barrier? How much time am I... Okay, so I have a lot of freezing stuff. And I have stuff that just stops my opponent getting to his ideal late game composition. But then what do I do once I hit the late game? That kind of needs to be thought about. So I'm going to go Raging Worgen, because in Rage Mage, I need a little bit of damage. Taunt and Divine Shield on the Sunwalker is great. I'm not interested in the Violent Teacher. Or am I? I have a decent number of spells, actually. Ethereal Arcanist could be okay if I control a secret at the end of my turn, gain +2/+2. So it could end up being a 5/5 for a 4. 5/5 for 4 sounds good. Taunt and Divine Shield on the Sunwalker, on the other hand, also looks pretty good. Violet Teacher, because I have this many spells in my deck, also doesn't look as bad as I thought it did at the beginning of this drafting process. So what on earth am I going for? I'm going to say... I don't have much card draw, by the way. So I'm going to have a decent amount of mana to play the cards that are left in my hand later on. So, for that reason... And for... Oh, but that could be 5/5 for a 4. As opposed to a 4/5 for a 6. It is Taunt and Divine Shield, though. Taunt cannot be underestimated. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a number between 1 and 10, John. We picked 3. We're going Ethereal Arcanist. Alright. Another Poly or Water Elemental. Water Elemental, pretty good. Pretty good. Poly, second Poly. Sorcerer's Apprentice, almost instantaneously picking that card. And I only have 4 cards left. Frostwolf Warlord, gain +1/+1 for each other friendly minion on the battlefield. That, annoyingly, would have gone so well with the Violet Teacher. And Young Dragonhawk and Raid Leader just aren't as good, so I'm going to have to go with the Frostwolf Warlord. And, well, this is not looking great. Priestess of Elune just, in my opinion, isn't that useful a card. Restore 4 health to a hero. Yeah, well, I've got Ice Barrier already. I can freeze a whole bunch of stuff. Restoring 4 health to my hero might not do me that much good. So I'm going with another Arcane Missile. There's 3 of them in this deck. And only 2 more cards left to pick. A Young Priestess or a Defender of Argus. It's almost certainly going to be a Defender of Argus. It is a Defender of Argus. Alright. 2 cards, 1 left, and that is my deck. It is really weird. Really, really weird. I have a lot of spell damage here. 3 Arcane Missiles, an Ice Lands, a Frostbolt. Sorcerer's Apprentice could end up being quite good here. A lot of spell damage stuff. Cone of Cold, Ice Barrier, and Mirror Entity as the secrets in my deck. And we've got a double Polymorph as well, and a Flame Strike for good measure. So this is really just disruption early to mid game, and hope I don't need to deal with too many late game things. I've got Poly for stuff like that, of course. And the rest seem to be made up of relatively offensive creatures, but nothing that costs a terrible amount of mana. So what concerns me here is the lack of card draw. Yes, it's great I have all these things, but I need to be able to draw them quickly. So we'll find out if that ends up biting me in the bottom. And I really like this music as well. I love the revamped Blizzard Universe music that they have in the waiting screens here in Arena. And here we go. Not quite a penniless paladin. We're going to be attacking a worthy opponent.
Jaina versus Jaina.
And it's going to be a mirror matchup.
All right. Tear you apart.
Well, Defender of Argus, all kind of useless at the moment. I'll keep the Sorcerer's Apprentice in case that comes in handy later on. Oh, that's not the best. That is not the best. I'm glad I could coin a Scarlet Crusader if I need to. All right.
Hello.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
And that's all I'm doing, buddy. What about you? So do I start...
Put this apple on your head.
After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Ooh, I could play this now. So I play the Sorcerer's Apprentice followed by the Arcane Missiles and hope the 2 of them land on the Knife Juggler. Let's try that.
Someday I'll be just like you!
Come on. Yes, there we go. That's what I wanted to happen. Cool. Alright. This is looking weird, this deck, but I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do with it. Oh, Jungle Panther. Well, he's gonna kill me off if he wants to, so... I could play one of my secrets. I could play the Scarlet Crusader. Might actually play the Scarlet... Oh no, if I play the Scarlet Crusader, he can fireball it. And then kill it off with the Panther, which I'm actually not too worried about. Yeah, okay.
For the crusade!
I'm okay with that. I am okay with this. What are you gonna do with your tiger?
Ready for action!
Well. Yep. There we go. Is he going to hit it with his kitty cat? He is going to hit it with his kitty cat. Alright. Alrighty then. Now, he has 4 or 5. So, I reckon he might actually put down something half decent next turn. Look, he keeps hovering over that card here. Like it's going to be some sort of combo. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. So I feel like I should play my Mirror Entity. I feel like I should. I actually don't have much right now. So I do that. There's no point using the Frostball. I can just kill him off and then fireball him. Is there anything else I would want to do? I could technically play the Ice Barrier as well. But I'd rather keep one for Kirin Tor Mage.
Me?
So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. What do we got? He's having a think. He is having a think. Oh, yes! I've got a Raging Worgen! Okay. And he's killed off the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but now... Alright, this is cool. This is really cool. So I have 5 mana. Which means, where's my... Oh, did I use my frost... No, there's my frostbolt. Do 3 damage to a character and freeze it. And then I have enough left over to enrage the Worgen. That's the plan. Oh, I can do this with a mana worm and then the coin as well. That's just brilliant. That's actually brilliant. I have 2, so I use 2. I think that works. Let's go. Oh, I don't even need to use the coin. Great. Alright. Take that. What you got? I'm liking this. I am liking this.
Get behind me.
Okay. Not gonna lie, that's a lot of mirror image. Now, I could play my face as manipulator. Yep. What's up? What's up? Now kill, kill, kill. And then I'm left with the Booty Bay bodyguard. If he kills him, I kill him with...
What to do? What to do?
And I don't actually need to hit him a second time because I have taunt. That must be slightly frustrating for him. So, let's end my turn there. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Oh, very nice. Alright, he has a point. He has a point. What's he gonna do, though? Oh. Darn. Oh well, I control the secret at the end of my turn. Alright. Well, he trades that for that and that for that. And then I am in a little bit of trouble. This is the card draw we're talking about again. I need some card draw. He's at 17, I'm at 30. He has the opportunity to clear the board. Is he going to?
Handle it!
He's first going to play a raid leader. Oh, hello. Alright. That's an interesting choice. Do you have a spell to finish that off? Nope. No, he doesn't. Okay, that's weird. Not gonna lie, that's very weird, because I can hit him once with the Raging Worgen, and then... Oh, that's annoying. Now the Kirin Tormage comes out? Really? Really? Okay.
My shield for Argon.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Alright, well... I can't hit anyone but that. Annoyingly. So, he goes down. And I say, what have you got? At least he has no draw as well. Oh, it's the Murloc Raider! I'm so afraid! Although he will be able to trade that. How annoying. How annoying. He doesn't have very much. You know, I'm actually, what was that for? I don't even know what that was for. Oh, and he made a grave mistake. Why did he attack with the raid leader first? He is not liking himself right now. Well, I guess I might as well just finish this. I love that I have the poly in hand. He can play something crazy now, and I should still be okay. Well, this is looking like a winning game number 1, guys. Okay, well, he can stave that off a little bit longer, but of all things, a Bloodfin Raptor is going to come and give him a really annoying time. So he's going to need a little bit more than that, I'm afraid. What do we got? Lights out, door closed, and sign destroyed. And I survive with 30 hit points. Not bad. Alright. Looking cool, looking cool. So off to a winning start. Now, the no card drawing that deck became pretty apparent in that game. You guys saw I didn't have too much in the way of drawing decent stuff later on. I had some pretty cool spell-related combos early game, but if those end up not working, then I could just fall apart in the mid-game against another opponent here. So, let's see what we can do. Against a warrior.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
Alright, I'm going first. That's slightly annoying. I don't need the Defender of Argus at this point. I would rather have more spell damage to keep him at bay and to buff up my Mana Worm, Arcane Missiles, and Frostbolt. I guess that'll do just fine. Thank you very much. What do you got, mate? What do you got?
Hello.
Hello. Oh, another Mana Worm. I'm liking that.
Greetings.
Let's chuck something. Didn't actually hit anyone. And he's coined very early on.
It's time for a little blood.
Okay. That's a problem. It's a problem that I can... Well, I can always Frostbolt him. He's... So he'll attack me once, take one of these to 1 health to enrage himself, and then he has to wait another turn, but then I can Frostbolt him and gain attack on both of my Mana Worms. Is that worth taking the 2 damage? I could just Frostbolt him now, have this to go up to 2 and take him to 28. Or I can play the other Mana Worm. Arcane Missiles. But if Arcane Missile... No, that's just horrible. If all 3 don't hit him, he just gets an incredible amount of damage. So the safe thing to do... Oh, but if I survive until turn 4... So I play that. No. We play safe. We play safe. We play safe. And then I plonk that down, and then the Arcane Missiles gets crazy, and then all my spells get very crazy. I want to see the Ancient Mage do some good work in this game. But first, let's get some nice value out of this Mana Worm here. Alright. Oh, he's got charge. Oh, so he's going to take that out. Wow, well... Good value trade, and I still have a Mana Worm, which will annoy him. Really tempted just to play the Mana Worm and then use the Fire Blast. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. He spent an awful long time getting rid of that first Mana Worm. The Arcane Missiles is going to be a little bit, just a little bit of a, I don't know what's going to happen with them. But we'll find out. Alright, he wants to get rid of it. He's thinking about it. Whatever that card is, it does something to me. No, he's just gonna... Okay. Fair enough. That's all he's gonna do. And the Flame Strike is really, really quite useless right now. So... I'm still waiting to see what that card does, man. Is he gonna reveal it? I also want one more minion before I play the, Okay, now I could play the Faceless Manipulator. And become a copy of his Warden. Would it be useful, though? I could also play the... Yeah, this guy's just going to start taking stuff out, isn't he? Alright. Let's try this. Let's try that. Let's be annoying. And yeah, technically that's a bit of a waste of mana for the Face Manipulator, by the way, I know, but I don't have the world's greatest amount of options right here. Draw a card for each damage-friendly character. Fair enough. Got a little bit of draw now. The Arcane Missiles might come in handy soon. Just want to wear that down so that I have my own taunt. 1 damage to all minions.
Put this apple on your head.
Was that really that necessary? I think the Arcane Missiles might be good now, if one of them hits him. Kirin Tor Mage. Ooh, that's useful. Alright, let's go with the Arcane Missiles. And I do hit the Knife Juggler. That's fantastic, because that kills it. Now I'm also going to play... I'm also going to play the Fairy Dragon.
Job done.
And soon, I'll be able to play the Ancient Mage with 2 minions on the field, and then combo that up with some spells. Ooh, and I killed someone with the catapult. All in all, very good. To be fair, I only know I thumped him on the head. I don't know if he's dead. Okay. So, Worgen, need to be careful of that. Need to be very careful of that. I'll be able to hit him, and then... Oh, he's got Wind Fury as well, won't he? Okay, that's a problem. Okay, that is a problem. I might have to bring forward the Flame Strike. I might bring forward the Flame Strike. I think that might be sensible. I don't want to have to deal with that. Let's go. Alright, mate, you asked for it. Cards are on the table, quite literally. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? And then I can play the Kirin Tor Mage and the Ancient Mage. Hopefully, I pick up a secret next turn, and that just makes that really, really good. Now, what can you be thinking about in the meantime? There's still plenty of room for him to turn this game around. This is, by no means a I'm winning scenario. I'm comfortable, sure, but... Oh, wow. Okay, and he annoyingly kills the Fairy Dragon, but that's also one of the most fun cards you can play. Brawl. Okay, this looks like a turn where I'm going to end up summoning all of the things. Now, I still haven't drawn any of my secrets. Harvest Golem's coming out. And... I'm still patiently waiting for something to use the Ancient Mage with. Maybe I shouldn't. No, Bloodfin Raptor. I'm patiently waiting. He's used his Brawl. And this Warden, this original Faceless Manipulator, has survived an awful long time in this game. Oh, hello, Arcanite Reaper, okay. And he's going to get rid of Bloodfin Raptor? Oh wow, okay, fair enough. Interesting. Freeze a character if it was frozen, deal 4 damage instead. Really not much use there. I'm just going to have to start playing stuff.
Sometimes I forget.
We have many secrets.
I'm just going to have to start playing stuff. He might want to consider getting rid of the Ancient Mage, but these guys already have the spell damage +1. can't be reduced below 1 health this turn, draw a card. Well, that's not that great. Twilight Drake. Oh, go on, give me something that freezes him, just for fun. Wow, well... He's gone and killed the Kirin Mage. I guess that was the highest damage output. Your spells cost 1 less.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I love that idea, because that becomes 0. And if I Fire Blast and then Fire Blast again, I can hit with the Harvest Golem, and it dies, but I get the 2-1 damage golem next turn. So the correct way is to do this. And that.
Where am I?
There we go. How does that feel? What have you got up your sleeve? I have no more cards, so literally everything I have is in play right now. He knows exactly what my plan is. I'm not trying to hide it. What's he going to do about it? Oh, wow. Well, he Mortal Strikes a Bloodfen Raptor. I guess that's a thing. And if he attacks anything, he loses the armor. He needs to be careful, and he's going for it. But you know what? That's not going to be enough for him to win this game. That's just GG, and I'll play the secret.
do that.
I'll play the secret for lols. But
Well played.
Where am I?
There we go. GG, and I've gone 2-0 up. Awesome times. With weird no card draw in the late game deck that scares the heck out of me. Alright. More arena action. This is going very well so far. Of course, I'm only on 2 wins. That can turn around very quickly indeed. Let's see what else we've got.
Jaina versus Anduin.
And a new challenger approaches. It's
bring
going to be a
victory.
priest. That is a
asked for it.
decent... that's a good initial draw. I am happy with that. And the Defender of Argus can come in useful a little bit later on. I have enough early game cards. That does not bother me one bit. I can coin it on turn 3. I'm liking this. Greetings. And you're going to use that 1 damage on me now? Really? Is that wise? Alright. Let's see what we've got here. As we pop some melons. Value down. Let's start hitting him. Let's start hitting him. Copy 2 cards from your opponent's deck and put them into your hand. Thought Steal, very random and slightly annoying. I have no idea what he's got. He could now just have mage spells. So we could see random arcane missiles or, heaven forbid, a flame strike be flying about on his turn as well. That would be really annoying. As promised, on turn 3, I'm going to coin and play the Defender of Argus as well.
For Argus.
And now, all of a sudden, this is looking reasonably strong. What have we got? What have we got? If I get a chance to play my Frostwolf Warlord before things die as well, that's just even better. So he annoyingly does 3 damage and can kill off literally anything I've got. There's not much I can do about that other than fireball him and sacrifice the Bloodfen Raptor to kill him off. Is that going to be the best way to do it? If I control a secret item in my turn, gain +2/+2 with the Arcanist. I do not have a secret right now. I could play the Sorcerer's Apprentice, then Fireball, and then... Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Let's sack the Bloodfen Raptor for it. Sorry. Yeah, the Bloodfen Raptor. There we go. So I still have a decent amount of presence on the board. My Flame Strike costs 1 less, although next turn I have 5 mana. I can use the Warlord, though, if I need to. Well, I guess you can use that card in your arena deck, but that's just... Oh, it's just such a rubbish card. I don't like... Well, okay. Mainly because I made Mage as well. I'm like, well, that dies, that dies.
shall not
And I just don't feel it's a particularly great card. Each other friendly minion on. Now. So that would get me to plus. That would get me. This would just be a 7/7 5-draw. Straight away. 7/7 5-draw. Or, no, I'm gonna do that. Play the Scarlet Crusader.
Into the breach!
And that. I think I will do that. That seems like the best way. Alright, Nibu. What do we got, buddy? Getting rid of the Mana Worm. Fair enough.
I've got a huge card!
And we're getting rid of... Okay, that's slightly annoying now. That is slightly annoying. And still, I have no secrets to play with this. How frustrating. Now, do I get the battle cry if I turn myself into the Stormpike Commando? I'm gonna find out, because I'm really curious. Do I? Do I? No. Okay. Well, that's annoying.
Join or die.
Oh well.
Into the breach!
Oh well. I thought it might, but then again, I guess when you play the card, it's the battle cry, right? So it becomes that minion. It doesn't inherit its battle cry. Useful to know. Useful to know. Not something I've had to deal with before, because I just don't normally play Faithless Manipulator. What is this? At the start of your turn, destroy all min... Oh, wow, this guy's getting serious. This guy is getting serious.
Join or die.
Yep, you know what? That'll do. You're at 6 health, buddy. What are you gonna do?
Summoning portal open.
Let's see, Summoner, Chillwind Yeti. Ooh, double arcane missiles is fun. Should we try double arcane missiles? Yeah, let's try it. Okay. And we'll do that and that. He has to swap his Yeti for it, and then I've still got the Curator Mage. Cool. Looks all right. Now, of course, the double arcane missiles could have just won the game for me. Doesn't quite work like that, sadly, but never mind. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Secrets.
I'm really not sure about that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to argue you need to kill everything on the board. That'll be that. Raging Worgen will win it next turn if he doesn't kill it off and he has to use one of his 2 minions. I've still got Flame Strike. You're on 3 health. That doesn't matter. Any of my minions can survive and you will die.
We have many secrets.
Yep, you're playing... Okay, well, those are the 2 cards he copied from my deck, so I see where they are. And I don't think he can win this. But I won't give him the preemptive well played. I was thinking about it. That's just a bit mean. He's trying. He's killed the Worgen, and now he can't do anything. And wow, 3-0. Would you look at that? Happy days. Happy, happy days. Play 40 minions that cost 2 or less. And, ooh, cool. Upgraded the key. Let me grab some water and let's go hunt for another game. This is going extremely well at the moment. It looks like we haven't a gourd critic. What the heck is a gourd critic? Anyway,
Versus Garage.
we are back into another game. I'm playing against Bale. That's amusing.
You asked for it.
And I don't really want any of these cards, so I'm going to mulligan all of it. If I get 3 7s, I'll be really annoyed. Arcane Missiles, Cone of Cold, Iceland. Well, exclusively annoyingly spells. Mana Worm, not a Mana Worm. And I could just play that straight away, but I'd much rather kill off his early minions. He's coining very early on. Oh, wow. And that is what you get when you have a Mad Bomber in your life. Now, deal 3 damage randomly split among enemy characters. If 2 of them out of 3 hit the Mad Bomber, which is a 50%, no, 25% chance, right?
I wonder.
Then this is fantastic. Huh. Come on. Yes. Yes! Alright, there we go. He's not liking his early game very much. At all.
Do you like to play with fire?
Okay. Well, I guess the Scarlet Crusader is coming out here, right?
For the crusade!
Job's done.
So let's give this a shout. Let's see what he has now. This is an interesting early game. Injured Blade Mat. Cone of Cold is starting to look really good. Ooh. Oh, wow. Combo City. Combo City. I'm feeling Combo City. Or I could just take out both of these guys. Oh, so tough, because Sorcerer's Apprentice followed by Cone of Cold just looks so appealing if I had 5 mana. Wait, I need 4 mana, what am I talking about? And then I've got the Scarlet Crusader. I think that is the correct way to go, though. Annoying. No. Alright.
Someday I'll be
Let's do
just
it.
like you.
Time runs out on.
And we
Join
kill off.
or die.
We kill off this guy. So there were quite a few things I could have done there. Hopefully that's the correct decision. Now, if he casts a spell right now, that's annoying.
For the war chief.
He doesn't. Is he just going for me? Okay, he's just going for me. That's interesting. I get to play this. And the Scarlet Crusader again.
Crusade! Join or die.
I'm not sure how quickly this guy thinks he can kill me. But I'm really not convinced it's as fast as he wants.
Get behind me.
Okay, but I can play that card as well, mate. So let's see what he's got. He is just going for me. Okay, so I need to let's note that. Let's note that. What do I want to do? I'm gonna freeze it, so he can't do anything. And do I use the Kirin Tor Mage on it as well? Yes.
Join
Kirin Tor
or
Mage,
die.
Scarlet Crusader. Now, he can't do anything with it, and I know I can fireball it to death and swap one of the Scarlet Crusaders off for the Corcoran Elite. He can't hit me, he has to hit the taunt. So I think that's okay. Alright. And he's gonna hit me. No, he's not. Surprising. Okay. That kind of goes against what he's been doing so far. So I'm gonna do this.
Sometimes I forget things.
And now I have 5 damage randomly split amongst enemy characters. How does that feel, buddy?
Join or die.
What have we got? Join or die. Scarlet Crusader is actually a pretty badass. Alright, looks like I'm in a fine position now. To do. Okay, but you're at 4 health, mate, and I have 3 damage plus my hero ability. That's not gonna work at all.
Or die.
And GG. I did not anticipate going 4-0. I might have to split this video into 2 parts. Which would be fantastic. Hey Tinzu, how's it going, buddy? This is one of the weirdest decks. Well, to be fair, it's Arena. Every deck is a weird deck. So let's see what we've got now. Penniless Paladin, Perky Priest, Cheater Cheaterson, i.e. Blizzard Dev.
Jaina versus Anduin.
Or another Priest. Alrighty.
Shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Okay, do I want Frostbolt? Probably. Harvest Golem, only useful if I have some decent cards before it. Let's chance it and see what we get. Fairy Dragon, okay, that's alright. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. Fairy Dragon, or coin with Harvest Golem. Or, coin Fairy Dragon, then he plays something, I Arcane Missile. Then I've got Frostbolt, and then I can play the Harvest Golem while the Fairy Dragon is still on the field. Might be a vague idea of how I want the early game to go here. So let's see. Greetings.
Hello.
Is someone injured?
Greetings.
Oh, well that's changed it slightly. We're gonna go with the Mono Worm. Whenever the minion is healed, draw a card. And let's see if I can't Arcane Missile him out of existence. Okay, maybe not. He used 2 mana to do that. Slightly surprised. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Well, he's just used his spell. So, you know what? I'm actually going to use the Bloodfin Raptor first. Because he can't be individually targeted, but I think he can still die to things like Flame Strike, which aren't targeted.
What to do? What to do?
So let's go with that and ask what you've got. Let's see. I didn't kill a Worgen that had 1 damage and a Shaman gave it +3 twice. Ooh, that's gotta be painful, mate. Not gonna lie. That has got to be painful. Oh, that's very annoying. Okay, I can kill it off this turn. I probably will. I could play the Fairy Dragon and then the Arcane Missiles. And see what happens. Yeah. That'll do.
Well played.
That'll do. Wait, he can heal it. Why didn't I should have just killed it off. That was a terrible decision. I'm sorry. For some reason, I think, was it early in the beta? I'm not even sure if it was early in the beta or am I confusing hero abilities here. But I genuinely thought, just for a second, that the lesser heal only healed the priest. And of course it doesn't. So I'm going to go with whoops and apologize for my terribleness. Yes, guys, I'm aware of my terribleness. And what I'm going to do is coin, play the Frostbolt, get rid of him, play the Harvest Golem, and then seek the forgiveness of everyone as I hit him with my Fairy Dragon. Wow. What is it that only applies to the, well, warrior? I'm trying to think what I could possibly have been thinking of. You have a Spiteful Smith in this deck? I'm so confused. Like, words cannot begin to tell you how confused I am. Right, what do we got? Don't really want to use the Cone of Cold yet. He has got 6 health, which is annoying. I can attack it, and then use the Defender of Argus. Yeah. Let's do that. And then this.
My shield for Argus.
And that. Cool. Alright. I could have Cone of Cold at him, but I'm not sure if it was worth it.
For Nazata.
That's a good move by him. He doesn't have any more mana, so he can't heal. Let me see. There's the Cone of Cold. There's the Firebolt.
Into the breach.
Let's get rid of your healing, and let's hit you. That seems sensible. That seems perfectly sensible. And this time, of course, I remember that the heal can apply to the minions! I played so many priests now, I don't know why that slipped my mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Get behind me.
Alright, so he's got some beefy stuff out, which is slightly annoying. I think the Poly's gonna have to come out, guys. Ooh, or the Flame Strike. Did I say Flame Strike? I meant, let's Poly the Flame Strike, get out of here.
Into the breach.
And I've still got the Poly for some, unidentified big late game scary dude that he has coming out. That is not an unidentified big late game scary dude. Oh, that is now an unidentified big late game scary dude. And you know, okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to be careful, but I play the Sorcerer's Apprentice first.
Someday I'll be just like you.
And all of a sudden I have 6 mana left and 6, and therefore I am able to put out the Kirin Tor Mage.
We have many secrets.
I can also Poly,
Into the breach.
and I can say, well, let's go. Cards on the table. Come on, baby, let's do this. Let's dance.
You are not prepared.
Okay.
Well played.
Well played.
Oh, thank God.
For Dalaran.
Into the breach.
Cool. GG. Sorry, Illidan. Not today. And wow. Alright, so I've gone up to 5 wins, and my key is now golden! That's fantastic news, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to take a quick break. Less than 2 minutes, don't worry. And when I come back, we're going to go with the second half of this barnstorming arena run. So this has been Lucky Draw episode 3, and we're going to hop into episode 4 in just a bit. Don't go anywhere.